family out tonight. It's a family affair. I saw your mother-in-law so proud of.
Yeah, we're going, yeah.
See, there's no artist, let me be clear, there's no artist in this industry that's doing major numbers with these platforms that haven't sold this.
What I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time.
It begins in the shadows, just enough to reveal the faint outline of a child. Since 2017, most have only seen bits and pieces, scattered like crumbs. A hazy glimpse hidden in a 2021 holiday video on Instagram. A quick moment in Beyonce's Black is King, where Blue Ivy and Rumi are in perfect focus. But Sir Carter, Jay-Z and Beyonce's son, Rumi's twin, barely appears. He's like a ghost in the spotlight, the quiet heir to a music empire. Blue commands the world's stage as if it's second nature, and Rumi slowly steps into the public eye with carefully chosen moments. Super Bowl seats, Ivy Park cameos. Meanwhile, Sir stays hidden. His absence isn't accidental, it's intentional. In Houston, they call it moving like a real one, low-key and deliberate. And that's exactly what has fans whispering.
And I'm not saying allegedly.
Oh. Okay,
I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit. Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough. You just want to go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster.
People are digging through old videos, social media posts, and interviews searching for answers. This isn't about a shy child avoiding attention. It's deliberate silence. 7 years of world tours, press events, documentaries, and family photos. Yet he's barely there. Sir isn't simply absent. It's as if he's been erased. Now the question isn't just where Sir is, but why he's being hidden. And more unsettling, what they don't want the world to find out. Every time his name surfaces, it's tied to something sleek, polished, and suspicious. Like Beyonce's recent whiskey brand, Sir Davis. The launch had all the glitz. Glossy ads, glowing media coverage, and a heartfelt backstory about her great-grandfather, a bootlegger named Davis Hogue. But why call it Sir Davis? Why use the name of the one child she never shows? That's fueled even more speculation. Was it a subtle nod to the son fans keep asking about? Or just a clever diversion to keep curiosity alive without revealing anything? One fan was blunt. "Ma'am, we need the Sir visuals." But they never came. All we got was polished marketing and staged nostalgia. And that's when the tone shifted. What started as harmless curiosity has morphed into a rapidly spreading theory. Behind closed doors, some in the industry claim they've been quietly whispering about it for years.
I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce.
What if Sir isn't even Beyonce's biological child? That's not just fan fiction anymore. It's starting to sound like something bigger. This is where the so-called surrogate secret...
What if Sir isn't even Beyonce's biological child? That idea isn't just wild fanfiction anymore. It's starting to feel like something bigger. This is where the long-circulating surrogate secret theory takes the spotlight. A rumor that's been around since before the twins were born. Beyonce's 2017 pregnancy was far more guarded than her first, and fans noticed the odd details. Pre-recorded clips, perfectly staged photos, and a flawless Instagram birth reveal that left key questions unanswered. Jay-Z once said Sir came out like a man, as if the name was decided on the spot. It sounded epic, but those close to the scene tell a different story. No hospital sightings, no staff leaks, not even a grainy tabloid photo. Everything was too perfect. Even Beyonce's difficult pregnancy exists only in airbrushed footage, with no raw moments or clear timeline. This has led many to wonder if Sir was born through a surrogate, and if the Carters staged the entire rollout to hide it. Some even claim he's not Jay-Z's biological son. One alleged insider says a secret deal was made in 2016 with an LA fertility clinic, and the dates don't match the public story. Meanwhile, his absence from major family events, like the Super Bowl, remains impossible to ignore.
Need to sign don't ask about a plane crash if it was accidental.
Do you feel like
Riddle me that. Riddle me that. Work with me here in this moment.
and I'm gonna ask you?
A plane crash should be accidental.
In her GQ interview this past fall, Beyonce talked about motherhood but barely acknowledged her son. Rumi was called an emerging artist, Blue a future icon. When it came to Sir, nothing. The only public remark about him came from Tina Knowles, who said, Sir is very quiet. He does all the number stuff. But what does that even mean? He's only 7. And since when does liking electronics mean you're cut from almost every family moment in the spotlight? Things got stranger when Yi, in the middle of one of his chaotic online rants, suddenly took a jab at the Carters' youngest, questioning Sir's mental abilities. It was so out of line that even Kim Kardashian, who's avoided public drama with her ex for years, was rumored to have called it the last straw. But Yi's comment did something unexpected. It cracked the silence. People began asking real questions. Why is this one child treated like a top-level secret? The Carters are masters of image control. From Blue Ivy's newborn studio credit to Beyoncé's legendary baby bump reveal at the VMAs, every move is curated. Their brand is built on myth-making. So when Sir keeps getting left out, it sparks deeper speculation. Is this just privacy, or is there something bigger they're concealing? Some think Sir might be on the spectrum, which wouldn't be a scandal at all. But in the high-gloss world of pop royalty, a neurodivergent heir might not fit the image they've so carefully constructed. Could that explain why his face is rarely seen? Why his name headlines a whiskey brand before he's ever been shown on TV? Beyoncé claims Sir Davis was named for her great-grandfather, a moonshiner. Sweet on the surface, but some believe it's a calculated move, tying Sir's name to a product without revealing anything real about him. Like displaying a picture frame while locking the photo away. Fans can't help but wonder, if Sir had Rumi's quiet charm or Blue's commanding presence, would he still be hidden? Or is this erasure deliberate, the result of something they refuse to share? The Carters have always played the long game. But with Sir, it's all smoke and shadows, and now fans are questioning what's really inside that vault.
Jay was more quiet. But I mean, I learned that Jay was being quiet because he was taking notes. He was taking notes, observing everything, taking it all in. Because, sometimes you're around and you're watching to see things to do. But some people...
Just as the whispers began to fade, Ye, never one to leave Pandora's box closed, blew it wide open. Around 3 a.m., in a late-night meltdown on X, he unleashed a now-deleted string of rants aimed directly at the Carters. This time naming names and dragging even their youngest children into the chaos. His words were messy and reckless, but when you cut through the noise, some believe he might have touched on something the public isn't meant to know. One post read, "Has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyoncé's younger kids?" It vanished within minutes, but not before igniting a wildfire of speculation. Ye has a history of swinging between internet chaos and uncomfortable truths, calling the Kardashian split before it happened, exposing Grammy voting scandals. So when he specifically targeted Sir and Rumi, it felt different, pointed, deliberate, and impossible to ignore. This wasn't a single outburst. Ye kept posting, deleting, and rephrasing the same accusations, that the Carters were controlled, that Sir was being hidden for reasons darker than privacy or education. He hinted at artificial insemination, suggested developmental issues, and dropped the most unsettling claim, that Sir and Rumi were products of a system valuing image over truth. It sounded unhinged, yet eerily aligned with years of curated silence and missing appearances. Then came the most persistent rumor, an alleged inheritance clause buried deep in Carter estate documents. According to one former Roc Nation lawyer, a private trust might tie inheritance to public visibility. If true, it would make Sir's absence even more suspicious.
Jay-Z got his whooped by his sister-in-law on camera. What's her name? Solange. You gotta the feds ain't step in and do nothing. The feds don't get you care about.
Could Sir's absence be costing him more than fame? Maybe even fortune? Some believe the Carters have kept him in the background from the start, leaving room to shape how their empire is eventually divided. If true, it suggests that a child's presence in the media isn't just about attention. It's about power, money, and control of the family legacy. In that light, Sir's silence might be less mystery, more calculated move. His visibility, and even his marketability, seem measured against future earnings. In a family where Blue Ivy already has a Grammy and Rumi's made Billboard history, it's not far-fetched to imagine the quieter twin being sidelined for not fitting the Carter brand mold. This isn't just parenting, it's business, run like a luxury label. But subtle cracks show, often through Tina Knowles, the matriarch who speaks when Beyonce doesn't. She always names all 3 grandkids, but her tone changes. Blue is a prodigy, Rumi a star. Sir? He's very quiet. He likes books and numbers. She's said twice. In another interview, she hesitated. He's not really into fashion yet. That pause lingered. On red carpets, her glow for Blue and Rumi dims to a polite nod for Sir. Fans notice. The silence feels heavier every time.
Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.
I know so much on how you got where you are. How you stepped on many people.
I don't have no felonies. I'm not crazy or none of that. It's like, I just want the truth, and it's so hard to get it from the courts. And it seems like Jay-Z don't want to say anything. So, I don't want to see him go down for something that, you could have just got taken care of.
Could Tina Knowles be part of this? Not as the mastermind, but as the gatekeeper, keeping the Carter narrative smooth, clean, and unshaken? When a family builds an empire this massive, where every photo op, Netflix deal, and Grammy moment fuels a billion-dollar brand, even the smallest imperfection can feel like a threat. Maybe Sir isn't a flaw, but he doesn't align with the Carter image. Or maybe it's not about hiding him from the world, but hiding the truth about him. Something too raw, risky, or real to fit the empire's polished frame. A source from a 2021 Ivy Park campaign revealed Sir was supposed to appear in a full family shoot with Beyonce and the twins. Wardrobe ready, set locked, but when filming began, he was gone. No illness, no scheduling clash. The message was blunt. He's not going to be part of it anymore. No explanation. No one could even ask. That phrase shadows every Sir-related story. In most families, twins grow up side by side, sharing spotlight and space. But here, Rumi's front and center, starring in brand campaigns, earning praise, even landing on Beyonce's country album. Sir? Missing. That imbalance fuels whispers, theories, and now genuine concern. Because when a child becomes a mystery instead of a person, it's not just symbolic, it's dangerous. Fame can lift kids up or lock them in. If Sir's kept in the shadows while his sisters shine, the effects could outlast any rumor. One day, he'll read the headlines and ask his own questions. Will the Carters be ready with answers? Or will the truth shake their empire? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone following the story. Stay sharp, stay curious, and keep digging. There's always more than meets the eye.